Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Happy Friday. I'm just going to give it a few moments for the live stream to warm up. So how are you doing? Well, I'm just quickly jumping on today to bring you, a two-parter. Well, that's 4 parts, isn't it? A two-parter. Because I was thinking about last night before I went to sleep about potential, about our God-given potential, the potential that each of us has in our lives to achieve our dreams and desires and move towards our God-given destiny. So the question that came onto my heart was, when we are in an interview, quite often they will say to us, where do you see yourself in a year from now? Where do you see yourself with this role? And if we apply that to our everyday life and we were to give ourselves an interview and ask ourselves, where do you see yourself a year from now? What would your answer be? Where do you see yourself a year from now, physically, health-wise? Where do you see yourself from now financially? Where do you see yourself from now relationally? Where do you see yourself a year from now socially, environmentally, intellectually, spiritually? Where do you see yourself a year from now? Are you just living from hand to mouth, as my mother would say, day to day? Are you looking at the bigger picture? Are you somebody that is planning? Do you set goals? How do you feel about setting goals? Do you achieve those goals? These are all really good questions for us to start to ask ourselves, because we need to get to know ourselves, regardless of what age we are, regardless of level of success or gender. It's never too late to get to know yourself. And even if you feel that you do know yourself, it's good to reflect and examine and see if what you think about yourself is actually true. So achieving our goals and our desires and those things that have been placed on our heart, they take consistency. They take determination and perseverance. They also take knowledge and skill set of how you're going to get that done. There needs to be a plan and an approach and a strategy. People that just wing this life, they never live out their fullest potential. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to get to the end of my life having not given it my best shot, having wasted day after day. Each and every day that we get to live is an opportunity for us to live up to our everyday potential. And each of us carries extraordinary potential. We really do. That may never have been said to you before, but I'm saying it to you today. You have extraordinary potential. And it's up to you to release that potential by getting to know yourself, by going on a deeper dive into who you are and how you show up in this life. A simple thing is this: Debbie, how do I achieve my goals? By setting them and then taking action towards them, small steps consistently each and every day. Don't miss a day out. Obviously, you can wire in days for rest because that's part of your goal setting. That's part of the plan. But don't miss a day out. Don't miss a day out where you're not doing things. So what I wanted to do was to bring you this in a two-parter, so it's not too long. It's easy for you to digest and think about, and some things about how you would reach your fullest potential every single day of your life. Maybe today's the day that you draw a line and you say, okay, I can accept what you're saying, Debbie. I want more. I want to do more with my life. I want to achieve more with my life. You're right. There is potential in me and I want to release it. Fantastic. Let's do that. So, we're here at the end of the week and it's May the 14th, 2021. Time just seems to be moving so quickly this year. And before we know it, I said to my daughter this morning, she's 25, but we were in the kitchen together this morning, and I said, is it me or does this week seem to have just flown by this week? All of a sudden we're here on Friday and it feels like it was only last Friday. And that happens, doesn't it? But then when we recount what we've done in our week, can we really recount what we've done in our week? If you're like me and you keep a to-do list, so I have a pad here that's full of my days, I can look back and see what I've achieved in the week. Are you somebody that's able to take stock and look back and reflect what you've achieved, especially when you've been busy and you think, I haven't achieved anything, but then you look at your list from your day's tasks and activities and you go, Monday, wow. Oh, Tuesday, wow. Thursday. And by the time you Wednesday, Thursday, and by the time you get to Friday, you see you've racked up quite a lot. So why does it seem like time goes so quickly? Well, that's just a question I can't really answer for you. But I do know that I like to encourage the people that I work with that time matters. You can't get back time. If there's the most valuable commodity that we have is that you can't buy time. You can't buy time back. Time is continuously moving forward. I don't have a time machine. If I had a time machine, I'd probably make a lot of money, wouldn't I? But we don't have time machines. So we want to be able to reach our fullest potential. That starts with a choice, a decision. And I suppose that's the question that you would need to answer first. Do you want to reach your fullest potential? If the answer is yes, fantastic. But if the answer's no, maybe question why the answer would be no. What's holding you back from saying yes? Why wouldn't you say yes? You weren't put on this planet to exist. You weren't put on this planet to just waste your days. You weren't put on this planet to waste time. You were put on this planet for a purpose, to live out that purpose. And you have to go on a journey of exploration to find out what that purpose is, what that plan really is, where your destiny is headed, and then make a strategy to achieve that, a blueprint, if you like, a pattern for success. So when it comes to reaching your full potential every day, it's all about planning. It's all about strategy. If you are not a good planner, then you'll have to start becoming a good planner. Those who are good with time management, so I'm not talking about being early or late for something particularly. I'm saying those that are able to say that today, from the moment I get up to before I go to bed, this is what I aim to achieve. Those people that are able to break their 168 hours in the week down into chunks of time, wiring in rest time, wiring in relaxation, making sure that in that weekly plan there is time for you to switch off and disconnect. But if you're not a good planner, it's the first thing that you're going to need to do is to learn to become a good planner. Those who are good with their organizational skills usually experience a much more productive day. So how do we reach our full potential each and every day? Well, we focus on the big picture. Maybe you're not a big picture person. Maybe you're someone that struggles with thinking about a big picture, which is why working with a coach or somebody like that can help you, because I'm a big picture person. I can pull out big pictures for people. I can lay it before them and help them achieve that strategy. But I don't really want to talk about me. I want to talk about you, focusing on the big picture. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. That's a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. An amazing quote. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Everything you think flows out of here. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Your behavior becomes your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. We live in a society that's absolutely filled with so many distractions and so many reasons for us to feel discouraged. We can easily get caught up in the process of stress. We can easily get caught up in the process of despair. We can easily get caught up in the process of frustrations of our life. So we have to focus on the bigger picture. I say we have to step outside of the frame to see inside the picture. So what do your goals look like? What do you want to accomplish? When it comes to reaching your potential every single day, it's important for you to know what the big picture looks like. Why do you want to do what you do? Why do you want to achieve what you do? What's the reason that you go to work? What's the reason that you run your business? What's the reason that you come home? What's the reason that you provide dinner for your family? When you have a purpose, when you have a reason in your life, you're more able to live out each and every day of your fullest potential. Now, those questions that I've just asked are not flippant questions. You may think, well, why would you ask me why I'm going to provide dinner for my family? Because actually, when we talk about those things, specifically hone in on a subject, quite often we can pull out such interesting thoughts that are residing in inside your mind when we ask simple questions like that we start to recognize that there may be something holding you back from achieving more. So we literally, you need to be prepared when you're on this journey called life to examine all areas, minute detail of your life. Because if you're able to see the big picture in your life, you don't have to live just day to day. When you know your purpose, you will be motivated to live each day to your fullest potential. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to continue this journey with you. I've got a few things I'm going to share with it, but I'm going to leave it for there. I'm going to say have a fantastic weekend. Rest if you can. But remember, each and every day is an opportunity for you to live out your fullest potential, achieve a good day, have some productive things on your list that you can get done. Don't overwhelm yourself. Maybe just put one thing on your list today that you definitely want to get done, but have a plan for how your day is going to be, and then you won't be wasting time. Have a think about that strategy. So I'm not going to talk around strategy right now. I just want to leave you with that, focusing on the big picture, thinking about what it is that you want to achieve, why you want to achieve it, so that you're not just living hand to mouth. You're not just living day by day and the days are passing by and you don't even know what you've done with them. That each day is filled with purpose. That is going to help you feel confident, feel strong. It's going to help you achieve your goals, and you're going to achieve so much more. Okay, so sending you lots of love. Take care. God bless.